All right, we are back and we continue our busy week with our amazing presenters from NiceGate. I am Matthew Joseph. I am the host of the Stronger Together podcast, and I'm extremely excited to continue this whole week welcoming in dynamic presenters. And today I am thrilled to introduce you to Mary Howard, one of the amazing presenters that'll be here at NiceGate this weekend with multiple sessions, and we're going to get into those. So, Mary, thanks for stopping by.
I'm glad to be here. I'm excited. It's NiceGate time. Yay!
I know, it's super exciting. I look forward to seeing you. And for those who don't know you, share a little bit about your work and your role.
Oh, well, I always start with I'm just a sixth grade teacher in the classroom, in the trenches, doing my thing. But I'm an ed tech advocate, which is why I love NiceGate. It wet my whistle many years ago for technology. And I do a lot of work with AI. I do a lot of presenting on all sorts of topics. So NiceGate is my jam.
Awesome. And how long have you been going?
I want to say 16 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you're a veteran for sure.
Oh.
So it's in a new space this year. Are you excited for that?
I'm nervous and excited and hope not to be overwhelmed. You know, you move, if someone moves your cheese, you get all like, where's my cheese? What do I do?
Yeah. Yeah. So it should be an amazing opportunity to see it this summer. So I think you're going to really like it. So let's dive into what you're doing, because I know you've been heavily involved over the years. And you also, I'm going to start with the last day because you have a book signing. And for those, because I want to make sure that everyone knows about your work, and you'll have a book signing, but you'll be able to be approached throughout the week, throughout the weekend as well. So what is the book that you have written?
It's Artificial Intelligence to Streamline Your Teacher Life. So when ChatGPT first came out, I was obsessed with it, and I saw it as a tool to help teachers, which, as we all know, has now expanded quite a bit in terms of everything. So Matt published my book for me, and it's basically a ChatGPT guide, really from the ground up, on how educators can leverage ChatGPT.
And how has teachers respond to that? Because that's always impressed me when people who do the work share about the work.
It's been great. The response has been amazing, from collegiate level all the way down. You really people, once they start to discover how AI tools can support them, especially teachers, they just run with it. So it's been overwhelming at times, but really terrific.
Awesome. So another thing that I'm excited that you'll be a part of, again, for the second year, you'll be a part of the Ignite session that I will also be a part of. And it's a very fun activity. It is on November 24th at 2:30. So the Sunday, we kick it off with this fun, exciting activity. And I know you were part of it last year and you came back again. What are you looking forward to?
Well, Matt, you always curate some great personalities, right? In this room. And I think that's the best part. Like, people from all different walks of life and lenses of perspective come in, and we're just as challenged with this session as anything, because it's almost like a performance, right? More than a presentation. We've got those slides, and we know they're going to change, and we only have so much time to kind of spew our whatever it is that we want to say. So I'm excited about it, but I'm changing my lens. I'm actually not doing AI for this one.
Okay, I look forward to it.
Yeah, my title is my favorite mistake. So that's all I'm going to leave it at. A little teaser.
All right, I won't. Are you going to sing? Isn't that a song too?
It's a Sheryl Crow line in the song. Yes, it is. Good catch. Yep.
All right. Yeah. Well, I saw her this summer with Pink. It was amazing. So
I was there too. Yes, it was a great concert in Syracuse, right?
No, I went to the one actually in St. Louis. I just happened to be there for an event, and I was sitting, and they're like, Pink's playing tonight. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I went. So, but I do know Sheryl Crow. So I look forward to that. And for those who are listening or watching the Ignite session, we have 8 speakers, and the slides change every 15 seconds. I hit start at the first minute, and we just keeps on going for the next 45. And one of the things that no pressure, but what I really like too, and I happen to have a chance to talk to Tim Needles early in the week, is that we get to be learners. Too often we present the amount of times that we do, we don't get to learn as many times as we would like. But this time I get to learn from 6 amazing presenters. Like, how lucky am I? So I'm looking forward to that. And that is your first day. And then your second day, you're kind of packed. Yeah. You have 2 sessions, one at 12:30, Artificial Intelligence Streamline Your Teacher Life. Go check that out, because that is taken right from the book, and you'll get a chance to see that. And then AI tech tools, tips, and tricks. And I think you have a playground in there as well. So talk about your Monday. It looks to be pretty full.
Yeah, well, Monday the book signing at 12:30. So I think that was the first one that you showed. And then in the
that's the book signing. Okay, great.
And then that afternoon session is a lot of AI tools that are out there. And the lens really will be for teachers. You know, how can you leverage these tools to do what you need to do in your classroom? What can they do? We'll take brief tours of them. So that's the first one. And then right after that, I have a playground. So I'll be
Wonderful.
in an AI playground where there are, I think Tim Needles is going to be there. There'll be a bunch of us, and it's a chance for people to get more of a hands-on experience, you know, looking at the tools and seeing what they do.
I've been asking everybody who I've had on here who's done playgrounds before, because I haven't. I know you've done one, I think, at ISTE, maybe even last year at NICE. What is that experience like? Because I know that's not a typical session or a keynote or a TED Talk. It's a different type of learning experience. So for those who've never been to a playground, how do you frame the work that you're going to share?
So we're going to play, I'm going to step away from the camera so you can see this. We're going to play AI bingo. So
Oh, right.
here we go.
We got an interactive interview. Oh, look at this.
Biggest bingo board you will ever see. So there you go. So we're going to play AI Amazing Bingo, and the whole idea of the playground is not just to, you know, look and learn. It's to touch and browse and learn, so you can really see what you're doing and manipulate things. And so that's the whole idea. And Alana Winnick put it together, and she's done a really good job of curating, again, people from different walks and different lenses, so that you get a very broad experience when it comes to the AI tools.
Awesome. That's really exciting. And then again, on Tuesday, you come back the next day, the 26th at noon, AI enhanced Canva. Now, this is kind of mixing two of the tools that I use almost every day. Canva, I love to use. And then the AI piece is I have found it incredibly robust in the work that I'm doing, even with students here.
Yes, Canva's every teacher's best friend. If you haven't played with Canva, you know, if a person hasn't played with Canva, they have to. So this is taking a lot of what's built into Canva with AI and showing how you can bring it right into the classroom and use it with students in really fun, interesting, impactful ways.
That's awesome. And how have you used it? So, because that's what I've always been impressed by you, is that you don't just talk about the stuff, you use it in your class.
Yeah, you know, my favorite example, we literally just did a week and a half ago. We created these creatures, these hybrid creatures. So the students used Latin and Greek roots to come up with a word that would describe a creature. My favorite one was the frickin'. It was a fox chicken, and they called it the frickin'. So
Oh, that's awesome.
So they went into the AI image generator feature in Canva, and it gave a prompt, and they said, generate a hybrid creature of a fox and a chicken and add these features to it. Make it in a farmyard, but also make it be orange, or make it have these features. And then Canva created those creatures for the kids. So then they inserted them in a frame in Canva, and then they had a creature card to, it became a writing project. So they had to describe that creature's habitat and appearance and, you know, behavior and things like that. They loved it. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and you know, when I started to introduce some things here and my work, we did something very similar. The students wrote fables, and they were able to create their own characters in the story, and they used the presentation slides, and it was a great way to introduce the AI features with storytelling and creative thinking and really mind mapping. So I really found that useful.
Good stuff.
So you said you've been going to NICE for almost 16 years, and you've been presenting at many other events. Now, there's going to be some first-time presenters at NICE. What would be something that you share with them as a tip to really maximize their time and create an impactful presentation?
I think the most important thing to remember when you're presenting is that the people that are there have a thirst for new things. They have a thirst for things that they do not know. And I sometimes think when we get really, really close to the technology, we just assume everybody knows what we know. And
Right.
right. And the people that are in that room, there's going to be someone that doesn't know. So you are the expert standing there, no matter what. You are the one that knows, that the keeper of the knowledge, I guess you could say. And just remember that, because I think we feel insecure sometimes, and we're like, well, I won't talk about that. They probably already know it. They don't. And, you know, they're there to learn. And that's the most important thing to remember.
Now, you know, besides all the great sessions, there's the vendor floor and there's people to meet. What's something you hope to take away from this year's NICE? Or you're like, this is something I've read about, I want to learn more about?
a lot of pencils, a lot of keychains, a lot of cup holders. Wait, that's what I take away, right?
Sure, that's physically what you take
Yeah,
away.
yeah, definitely. I really am curious about what we're just talking about, honestly, how other people are using AI. We sometimes teachers have a tough time. We're in our little silo and it is hard to get out and see what others are doing. And so I think on the vendor floor, it'll be really interesting to see. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of businesses and things like that sharing the AI features that they've integrated. So I suppose that's the one thing I'm really interested in.
And because you're in the classroom and because you implement these, on the daily, where do you get your learning? Because when you're at conferences, you often present. Like, where's the places that you go to improve yourself or learn new things?
Oh, I'm a TikTok fan. I'm on TikTok. I'm sharing on TikTok, but half of that is scrolling on TikTok, and the algorithm figures you out very quickly, and it knows that that's my passion is learning about instructional technology. So that tends to be the feed that I get, and you see people doing some really cutting edge, new, interesting things. And I honestly it used to be X, but now it's kind of morphed into being that platform.
Wonderful. And if you haven't had an opportunity to follow Mary on TikTok, make sure to check her out. What is your handle on there?
It's just at Mary Howard 118, which is my old classroom number. So.
All right. So, and I think that's your same handle on X. And make sure to follow all that she does. There's so many impactful things in the short videos. It's, again, what I see as real time application of the work that you do. So, before I let you out of here, is there one thing you remember in your past at NICE that was like, this was a really strong memory for me?
Can it be not serious?
It can be anything you want.
Okay, EdTech Edna.
Okay.
Those of you
Tell
that have
us.
been around NICEGate for a long time know that one year at NICEGate, I showed up dressed as EdTech Edna, an old lady with wearing an Oculus set of goggles, curlers in her hair. She was an old lady and just walked randomly around the conference dressed as EdTech Edna, and it was just the funniest thing. I guess
Oh,
that's from a whimsical standpoint, that was one of my favorite memories.
that's awesome. And I think for me, that's part of what the draw is for NICEGate, that there's so many people there that I am friends with and connect with, and I can't wait to see. But everybody there has the feel of really connectiveness, and it's a community.
It is a
And, you,
community. And
and
people
even
are
though,
from the same Kool-Aid, right? We all, just love.
yeah, and even though I'm not from New York, I always feel welcome when I go, and it's great. So I
As long
look
as you're
forward
not
to.
a Patriots fan, we'll allow you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All you Bills fan. The Bills are off this week. It's the first time I think
Yeah,
they don't
usually there's a
play on the Nice Gate weekend. So for those who are just tuning in again, make sure to catch Mary Howard on Sunday at 2:30 as part of the Ignite presentation. She has her book signing on Monday at 12:30 in Nice Gate Central, and then a session at 3:15. And one that's not listed, she has an AI playground also on Monday, and then on Sunday, make sure to check her out at the AI at the Canva event as well, Enhanced Canva. So, Mary, thank you so much for stopping in. It's always great to connect with you and share all of your great work. And I look forward to seeing you at Turning Stone
See you soon. Thanks.
very, very soon.